All right, guys, since this row between Venezuela and Trinidad erupted, a lot of documents are floating around, and it appears that there are a lot of things in the works why this whole row is taking place. One of the documents that I got my hands on, there's a lot of allegations in it, a lot of allegations. So I'm calling all of them allegations for now. One, they started by saying that the reasons behind the conflict is the dragon gas field deception. These are all allegations. What they're basically saying is that before 2023, there was a secret deal underway between Trinidad and Venezuela so that Venezuela can pump gas from the dragon field area, and where revenues would be funneled through Curacao and Malta and then funneled back to Venezuela to help the regime. And in late 2023, the document is saying that a Trinidadian internal whistleblower had leaked information that Trinidad was cooperating with the US and the British intelligence to map the entire dragon gas field. And they had been feeding back data to ExxonMobil and Shell, right? And Venezuela saw this not just as economic sabotage, but a direct act of espionage. And that is when in Caracas, everything turned south. And this is what you're seeing today. So these are all, like I said, allegations for now. A lot of documents floating around. We also had the issue of the refugee strategy from Venezuela, where you saw a lot of refugees going into Trinidad. Well, the documents is stating that it's a humanitarian issue on the surface, but there has been information in the document where they're saying Venezuela is deliberately sending trained operatives embedded among the refugees. These are ex members of Cuban or Venezuela or Bolivarian militaries, and even engineers skilled in offshore sabotage. And their mission, they're saying, is twofold. Now, these are all allegations. Remember, I said that to destabilize Trinidad from within by overwhelming its economic systems, increasing crime, infiltrating key infrastructure, especially around the Point Lisas industrial estate, and stage false flag incidents to justify a protective operation by Venezuela along the maritime border. Any of these things ring true to you right now, maybe you can comment on them. Then there is another section which talks about the Gulf of Paria, where they're saying a few people realize that the Gulf of Paria, the narrow body of water between Trinidad and Venezuela, is one of the most strategically sensitive maritime zones in the Western Hemisphere. Satellite analysis leak by the clandestine Caribbean Satellite Defense Network revealed Venezuela's submarine activity in the Gulf. So they're saying it's not military subs, but converted industrial subs with stealth cargo capabilities. They're suspected these subs are laying undersea data taps and possibly even EMP capable devices near Trinidad's offshore internet cables and gas lines. If Venezuela wanted to cripple Trinidad, and I was just saying it could do it without firing a single bullet, just disrupting their data and energy grid would be enough for Venezuela. So this is something about the Gulf of Paria the Trinidad government may want to investigate. And the document further talks about the target of the LNG dominance. Trinidad is the largest exporter of liquefied natural gas in the Caribbean. Venezuela wants to dominate this market, they're saying, and more importantly, to control the LNG choke point that links South America, Caribbean, and West Africa. And by bringing Trinidad to heel, either through destabilization or limited conflict, Venezuela could leverage Trinidad's LNG terminals for its own gas, create a new BRICS-aligned energy hub, and undermine U.S. and energy security in the region. These are the allegations, a lot of allegations, these documents to me. Then there was this one, this was very, very interesting, where they talked about the disappearance of the Sapphire Manifest. I'm not sure if you ever heard about it. In early 2025, there was a leak shipping manifest nicknamed the Sapphire Manifest detailed the mysterious shipment of gas extraction equipment from Russia to Venezuela via Port of Spain, Trinidad, and they said it vanished from port records within 48 hours. In the document, who signed off on it? That was the question. And then the whistleblower said, well, it was a high-level Trinidadian official who has not been seen in public since March. I guess there are many people in Trinidad who have not been seen in public since March. These are this is a lot to consume, and the document is huge, it's big, but it's a lot to consume, so we're gonna have to go through it on another program. And more information, of course, could be coming. I see all these as allegations though, because but they're sounding pretty serious. Leave your comments in the section below.